So the last step in our newfound art form of managing our money called budgeting is actually enjoying your money. You work hard. You've gone out day after day of your self-employed, not knowing the next client you're going to be able to engage, and you won. You got that new client. Enjoy some of your money. And as long as you're being responsible, then you can feel like you are entitled to have that freedom of enjoyment. And this step is really all about really implementing that balance that we talked about. Having the balance between savings and then providing for your needs as well as your wants. And once you know that you have accomplished and set aside monies each month or each payment that you've received towards the goals that you set aside, then you should feel comfortable and free with doing something special for yourself with whatever's left over. There's a special formula that I want to refer to that I practiced for at least a year, and it worked wonders for me, and I'm sure that anyone else who really works it will get some good results from this as well. It was an actual formula that I got from a book called The Secrets of a Millionaire Mind by Harv Eker, and he has a formula in there where he's saying every payment, no matter what is due, no matter what bill you have to pay, every payment that you receive, you should take 50% of that check and put it towards your necessities. And then the other 50% should be split between other goals and objectives that you have for yourself. So whether it be for some of your wants, let's say 10% goes to your wants, another 10% goes towards education. If you give charitable contributions or pay tithes, then you'll put 10% in that bucket. And then he had a special 10% that I loved, was that is that bucket for you to be able to treat yourself to something really nice and expensive at the end of the month. So once you've taken that 10%, and if you've grown, let's say you've earned $200 in that bucket, go out, go to a restaurant, treat yourself to the fanciest restaurant downtown. Don't order chicken, order the lobster. Like, really enjoy that money because you've set it aside for that purpose. Enjoying your money leaves you free and feeling even more responsible and wanting to budget. And then it becomes less of a chore. It becomes something that you actually want to do. So when I first started this formula, the first thing that went through my head was that I had bills outstanding, and you want me to take 50% of my bill money that I could use to pay this bill and put it aside for education, charitable contribution, eating at a fancy restaurant. I was, and still am, a single mother. I had 3 kids. I was also self-employed, client to client, not knowing where my next check was going to come from, and trying to make sure that I do all that I can with the payments that I do get in. So it's very difficult for me initially to grasp the concept of taking 50% of monies that I currently have available to me that I could use to pay a bill, you know, or some other important expense. When I started it and really stuck to it, I found myself at the end of 1 month, I had saved a significant amount of money that had I been focused on constantly, I got to pay my bills, I got to pay my bills, I would not have had any savings, and I had enough money, miraculously, to pay all of my bills. So it does work. It's a bit of a challenge, so give yourself the opportunity to at least try it and then see how it goes, and really try to stick to it at least for 30 days. And you'll really see a big difference. You'll be amazed at how much money you can truly save if you are being responsible with managing your money. So I wish you all the best in your commitment to managing your money better. And please feel free to join in on our tweet chats to talk more about any other issues that are your concerns.